Hello, my dear aspirants. A very warm welcome to you all. I hope all of you are doing great and preparing well for your upcoming examinations. I welcome you all to our official channel of Adda 24/7 Northeast. I'm your mentor, Shubhankar Nongset, and today I've brought a very important update for our Meghalaya brothers and sisters who are going to appear for this particular examination of Sub-Inspector of Supply. So as you know, this particular exam notification came last year on the September month, September 2025, 4th September to be precise. Okay, and most students were waiting for this examination to happen. And finally, today, that is on the 13th of August, the date has arrived and it is officially announced that this particular examination is going to be held on the 31st of October. 31st of October. So now, many aspirants who have applied must be still confused that, sir, if we start our preparation now, is it possible for us to crack? So the answer is yes, my friend, but there are few things which you have to do in order to crack this particular examination. You will require dedication and you'll require some efforts to put in order to crack this particular examination if you're a serious aspirant. So let's understand all those points, especially the new exam pattern that they have announced out here, along with that syllabus and also strategy in order to crack this particular examination in our very first attempt. Right? So stay till the end because we are going to cover all the important points and all of your doubts would be totally cleared after watching this particular video. So I would suggest you to stay till the end. So let's move in. So if we talk about this recruitment, so mainly the department in which you'll be admitted as a sub-inspector would be on Directorate of Food Supply and Consumer Affairs. This is the particular department for which this particular vacancies has been out. So this notification came on 4th of September, and out here if you see this official notification which was officially uploaded today on the 13th of August, they have given two examination names out here. That is your Assistant Librarian under Meghalaya Administrative Training Institute. That examination is on the 17th of September, and Sub-Inspector is on the 31st of October. Right? Along with that, there are some changes. Let's understand that. So this is the timeline. So I won't go too much detail. What's important for us is that the exam is going to happen on the 31st of October. So we have to focus on our studies and our efforts in this particular time without wasting a further ado. Let's understand this mainly video for those aspirants who are already appearing in this examination and also for them who wants to appear in the future. So if you are a new aspirant and if you want to apply for this particular examination, then you must be a graduate, but in any discipline. There isn't any stream mentioned out here, and your age limit should be between 18 to 32 years. Now how to understand this? If you are falling between this age limit on the 1st of January 2025, like suppose 1st of January 2025, my age was 29 years, so I can apply easily. Okay, it should not cross 32 years margin, but obviously there's an age relaxation for ST candidates, so that's a good point. Along with that, a very good point for this examination is that the pay scale is level 8. Okay, so roundabout if you ask me how much are we going to get, sir? So out here the basic pay comes out to be 30,000 something. That's the basic pay, but generally on such recruitment examination, you also get the profit of dearness allowance, HRA and so on. So roundabout with those allowances included and some necessary deductions such as your national policy scheme and all, you'll get an enhanced salary of 43 to 45,000. Okay, so it's a very good salary, and the post is also quite good. So let's move ahead. Now this is the exam pattern which we are talking about. I have given a two segregation for you so that you can understand. So in the official notification which came on the 4th of September, there it was mentioned that English has 70 marks weightage, Maths and Reasoning has 70 marks weightage, GK and Current Affairs has 60 marks weightage, PDS Consumer Act has 50 marks weightage, and Basic Computer has 50 marks weightage. So total weightage is of 300 marks. But now the marks is same, but they have totally changed the weightage. If you'll see, you'll get shocked. In English, it's 80 marks now, right? See, before it was 70, now it's 80. That means 10 marks has been added in English. Quantitative Aptitude and Reasoning carries 90 marks. The highest weighted subject are these two. Okay, so 20 marks has been added to this particular subject. Along with that, if you see, GK, GS and Current Affairs has 70 marks weightage now. So here 10 marks weightage has been given, and 30 marks is for basic awareness and 30 marks for computer awareness. So from these two subjects, 20 marks has been removed and they were added in all these three areas. So most important part in this particular days would be that you have to make these three subjects very strong, because just preparing these three subjects is going to grant you 240 marks, my friend. Okay, 240 marks, which is not a joke, right? So that is why we have to focus on these subjects, and I'll tell you how to do it. So stay till the end. Let's move ahead. So strategy that what we can utilize is, this should be a priority if you want to really crack this particular examination. So first priority should be given to quantitative, aptitude and reasoning. You have to understand the basic, and also I'll talk about the syllabus, so don't worry. After that, second weightage should be given to your general English because it carries 80 marks weightage. Third priority would be given to GK and current affairs, which carries 70 marks weightage. So no matter what, you have to make these three subjects very, very strong if you really want to crack this particular examination. And the remaining two are like a score booster for you. So this is 4 and this is 5. So between them, you have to give equal time weightage to these subjects. That is your basic awareness and your basic computer. So top three subjects that we see out here, this one, right? They have 240 marks weightage out of 300. Okay, which is 80% of the paper, and this is a very good point. So just by focusing these three areas also properly, you can easily crack this particular examination with a bit of effort, right? So we need to concentrate on English, quantitative aptitude, reasoning and GK and current affairs. These three are the very, very main subjects which you cannot ignore, my friend. And remaining, these two subjects would be the booster for you. Okay, it'll act like a booster. Okay, and also if you know, this particular exam stages are of 2 stages are there. Before coming to the syllabus, let's talk about the exam stages. This is the selection process. So first would be the screening test, and let me tell you, this is the main part for you. So you have to do very well in this particular examination because this will decide your merit list. No doubt there is a stage 2 also, personal interview, but if you do very well in the written examination, then personal interview you can easily crack, that I can assure you, right? So our motive should be that I have to make these 3 subjects strong, which I've already spoken about, and also we have to score as much marks as possible in stage 1, which is your screening test, right? As test 2, in that case, stage 2 would be quite simple for us. Personal interview, even if we don't get that much mark, but still will be easily granted to qualify this particular examination. So only candidate who pass the screening test, mains, written examination are eligible for personal interview. The ratio of calling candidate is to be decided by MPSC. So they have not mentioned some specific ratio like 1:10 or something, but MPSC is going to decide how are they going to call the candidates and in what ways. Okay, and also one more thing, you have to carry the necessary documents out here. So those things also you have to keep in mind. Next, if you talk about exam center, here also you can see major changes are there. So original advertisement stated that the examination center would be on 5 places actually. That is your Shillong, Tura, Jowai, Williamnagar and Nongstoin. But now they have changed, and in this particular update today they have mentioned clearly that only 2 centers, there would be only 2 centers where the exam would be conducted, and the remaining centers is not going to be conducted. So those aspirants who applied from these places will have to go to either Tura or Shillong in order to appear this particular examination. Okay, and that particular thing also would be given in your admit card, I suppose, when the admit card comes out. So we'll see what's happened or what does not happen. Okay, and then if you move about, now we can come to the syllabus, mainly the subjects which you have to focus and what are the things that you have to study in syllabus. Because if you see the official notification, they haven't mentioned anything about syllabus, right? So we have to rely on the previous year content. And if you check MPSC website, luckily there is a paper for sub-inspector in supply. So based on that, I made this particular roadmap for you, which you can follow, and I can guarantee that you'll get common questions from all these topics which I'm going to discuss here. Let's understand how should we prepare each subject. First subject would be a general English, which carries 80 marks. Okay, in 80 marks, I can guarantee you that 10 to 15 marks would be gone for a reading comprehension. So you cannot ignore reading comprehension. Even if you feel bored, you have to do it, right? Then we have grammar, we have vocabularies, we have synonyms, antonyms, error detection, sentence improvement, fill in the blanks, tenses, articles, preposition, subject verb agreement, voice and narration. These are the main topics in English, my friend, that you have to focus. And now, if some of the aspirants who have already applied for MPSC LDA and have applied for this also, MPSC LDA aspirants are going to get a boost because these particular topics are exactly common for MPSC LDA as well. So those who are preparing for LDA, they can also give SI examination in this case, and they'll have a boost for it. Mainly I'm talking about those aspirants who have joined our paid batch. Even if you want, you can join our paid batches. There round about 150 aspirants have joined us, and they are preparing quite well. So it's like a booster for them because they are already studying all this thing. So they just need to revise a bit, and they just need to give some mocks, and easily they can crack this particular exam as well. Now if you move ahead on subject 2, if you move ahead to subject 2, just a minute. Yeah. If you move ahead to subject 2, you can notice that in subject 2 we have two subjects out here, frankly speaking. That is your quantitative aptitude and reasoning. Quantitative aptitude is mathematics only, you can say, but mainly aptitude based question they ask you, means it's concept based questions, right? It's not like in school days mathematics where we just memorize the formulas and we apply and we get the answer. No, you have to use your concepts, you have to use your aptitude to solve the questions. These are the most important topics, so please take a snapshot of it, because you should if you want to prepare this particular subject, then you should follow this particular sequence which is linked with each other. Firstly, you have to clear number system concept, because out here you'll have numbers, you'll have rational numbers, irrational numbers, how the concept lies, and some conceptual questions are being asked from this particular chapter. And if you check 2025 LDA paper, you can notice that half paper was all from this particular chapter of number system. So this particular chapter is very, very important because it's quite basic. Okay. Next we have simplification, then we have percentage, ratio, proportion, average, profit loss, simple interest, compound interest, time and work, time, speed, distance, and your data interpretation. These are the 10 most important topics that you have to cover for aptitude portion. Okay. And now if you move on reasoning portion, you have these topics that you have to cover. And see, reasoning is a subject which is very, very much scoring, and also it's easy. So you cannot skip even one topic, because you have to get full marks in reasoning. So as they have mentioned 90 marks, so obviously reasoning won't be that much. If you compare about the weightage, if you talk about the weightage, then I feel that in quantitative aptitude we can expect 50 to 55 questions, and in reasoning we can expect 30 to 40 questions, right? This particular weightage should be followed, because reasoning, our examiner might not give too much question from reasoning, but if he does, then it's a good point for us. Then we can do the reverse. In that case, reasoning would carry a 50 marks weightage and maths would carry a 40 marks weightage. So based on this particular weightage, the motive is that we have to study both the subjects properly, because it holds a lot of marks. 90 marks is not a joke, right? It's like getting almost 40% of the paper. So these are a topic which you can take a snapshot of it and keep practicing. Focus on syllogism also, because this particular is a level 8 pay examination, so syllogism might be a common topic for you. Next, if you move ahead, then how should we prepare each subject for your GK and current affairs, which carries 70 marks? So this can be segregated into 3 parts. There is static GK, Meghalaya and Northeast, and also current affairs, right? In static GK, you have subjects such as polity, history, geography, economy, general science, national, international, and institutions. These are the topics for static GK that you have to focus. Along with, if you talk about Meghalaya and Northeast, you have to study Meghalaya GK properly. Important places, geography of Meghalaya, history of Meghalaya, government schemes which came up earlier and also are coming up now. These are very, very important, because nowadays most examiners are asking questions from government schemes and important institutions. Along with that, if you talk about current affairs, then current affairs should be focused on national, international, Meghalaya Northeast, government schemes, appointments, awards, sports, important reports and events. These are the major areas which you have to focus in current affairs. So what I would suggest is, see, if you start reading newspaper now, it'll be very much it'll be a good time for you to read newspaper, because you get benefit of 2 things when you read newspaper. What are those? Firstly, your current affairs get stronger. Along with that, you get to learn new vocabs, okay, which is going to help you in English subject as well. So as there is time, you can easily start reading the newspaper. You get e-newspaper, which is freely available for everyone in Shillong Times website. You can go and download that and start reading it, and whatever new words that you get in the newspaper, just note it down. Okay, this is the weightage for your GK, and this is how we have to study. Next, if you move, you can see that this is subject 4, that's your public distribution system. This should be new. This is a new subject for you. So out here mainly we are talking about meaning of public distribution system, purpose of PDS, food distribution mechanism, essential commodities, basic awareness, ration, public distribution framework, consumer related awareness, and relevant government mechanisms. So this is mainly related to your mainly our human rights and other parts, which carries 30 marks weightage. Okay, right, let's move ahead now to the last subject, which is also somewhat important but very basic. There is a basic computer of 30 marks. Okay, what are the topics that you have to focus. You have to focus on computer fundamentals, hardware, software, operating system, MS Office, internet, email, networking basics, cyber awareness, and digital service. So this is where you have to focus more. That is your cyber awareness. Okay, cyber awareness is very, very important. Nowadays, many examiners ask you questions from this particular topic. So these are the topics that are important for you. I hope you have taken a snapshot of it, right? Now let's understand what is the strategy which you can follow. Now I've made strategy for two type of aspirants. Okay, one aspirants who might not be working and who's preparing for full time. So you can just give your 6 hours in a day to prepare for this examination. Now how to prepare? For reasoning and maths you have to give 2 hours, in which 1 hour should be given to your quants and 1 hour should be given to reasoning. Okay, and obviously see, when you do quants and reasoning, your reasoning part would get over quicker as compared to quants. Okay, so you'll have more time for quants, but you should make sure that you practice quants and reasoning every day. Okay, every day. Then English, 1.5 hours is more than sufficient. And how to segregate 1.5 hours? So in 1 hour you'll read topics such as your grammar, error detection, synonyms, antonyms, and so on. And 30 minutes should always be given to reading comprehension. Very, very important. Okay, because we might not know, but there might be 20 marks also from reading comprehension. Okay, then GK and current affairs. What I'll suggest is, I would suggest you to cover static GK part first and then come to current affairs. Now, not that you will only study static GK, no. I mean, like in 1.5 hours, you give 1 hour to static GK, okay, and 30 minutes you have to give for current affairs. And for current affairs, I would suggest that you can follow our Adda 24/7 channel, and there you can easily get current affairs update. Because if you read newspaper, no doubt is a good thing, but it consumes time. Right? But just instead of reading newspaper, if you just see a video and note down the important points, it gets very convenient for us. And then PDS and computer, you can give 30 minutes each. So this is a routine for aspirants who are preparing for full time for 6 hours. This is the routine that you can follow. But for those who might not be full time student, some of them might be working and they are side by side preparing as well. So I made a 4 hours routine, because this much time is important for you to give in order to crack this particular examination. So in 4 hours, how to segregate timing? So you can segregate quants and reasoning in 1 hour 30 minutes, English for 1 hour, or you can make this 45 minutes as well if you want. GK and current affairs 1 hour, and PDS computer 30 minutes. So you can, instead of doing 1 hour, you can do 45 and 45 out here also. Like that also you can make your own way of adjustment. Okay, adjustment can be done in many ways, so this is another way of doing it. And you can utilize the 15 more minutes, so you can give 1 hour 45 minutes in maths and reasoning, because out here we want to get, out of 90 also, at least we want to get 81 to 83 marks. Okay, and the remaining portion is like totally luck based. Like you never know what might be what the examiner must ask from GK, from current affairs, right, from PDS, from computer, right. These are very uncertain subjects, but the certain subject is these two subjects and your English as well. Okay, but English also is somewhat uncertain, because you never know what kind of word or vocab they might give you. But in quants and reasoning, there's nothing as such. You have to be very, very strong in this particular subject, and for that I can help you, but I would need you to comment down below and comment that you need free classes, you need guidance. In that way only I can help you. I can think of what to do next, right? So let's move ahead now. So these are the secret formulas to success. Most important part is 3 steps of preparation framework. What are those? Analyze the past papers. So if you check previous paper, there is a lot of paper for SI. Okay, but there is only one paper for SI in your supply. SI in supply, there's only one paper available for you, and that's an old paper, because their arithmetic portion is totally a different part of mathematics. But this time arithmetic is not there. There is quantitative aptitude, which includes arithmetic in it, right? So that time arithmetic there were 50 questions, but this time obviously we can expect like 40 questions from arithmetic and 50 questions from reasoning, because what the government is doing is that they are focusing more on giving reasoning questions more. Like if you check MPSC LDA exam pattern also, now it has been changed, right? There, if you see, the weightage is more for reasoning, and that is why I'm saying this. Okay, this is the thing that you have to analyze past paper, and if you don't want to do it, I will do it for you. You just need to comment down below. Okay, you just need to comment down below next session. Just type down next session and I will bring another session for you. Next, learn the shortcuts. So these shortcuts, if you want to study yourself, might be difficult for you to do it, But if you join a coaching or something, there you'll get some shortcuts which will help you, solve questions quicker, right? So learn the shortcuts if you can. Along with that, simulate under pressure. Practice full length mock tests. Mock test is very, very important. Okay, if you want, you can get the mock test from our app. It's available out there. You can go and check it out. Get the mock, at least give the mock so that you know how the pressure feels, and that pressure you should feel from your home itself. Okay, it's not that you'll go in the examination and feel the pressure. No, it shouldn't be like that, right? Next part. Okay, so that is the part for those aspirants who wants to prepare themselves. But for those who wants a good guidance, that sir, we are still confused, we want guidance from you, as this is the last moment for us, okay, last chance we have. So what can be done in these 79 days with which we can secure a good marks in this particular examination? So for that, you can join our exclusive batch for MPSC Sub-Inspector. It is out in our store. You can go and check it out. So you'll get complete subject coverage out here in full detail. Full detail, all subjects will be covered. Especially for maths and reasoning, I'll be taking the responsibility for you. So I'll make sure that I'll cover each and every part of you, and also will utilize PYQ so that we can get most expected questions also in the examination. Along with that, you'll get concept classes. Practice questions also will be given to you. Two type of notes you'll be getting. First is your lecture notes, and another one is your DPP. So DPP is your daily practice paper. So once you join our batch, you don't have to go anywhere else. We'll provide you practice questions as well. So you just have to practice. So if you join our batch, only one motive would be there for you. That would be to study. That's it. Nothing else. You don't have to do anything else. Just study and just give mocks as much as you can. That is why we have included mock tests also for you. PYQ based preparation, along with that doubt support and revision sessions are also there available for you, right? So this is our batch. If you want, you can join this particular batch. For details, you can contact these two numbers which is given out here, and you just call them and you can ask all the details regarding the batch. Okay, they'll explain you how this particular batch has been framed, and also we have already prepared study plan and everything for you in systematic manner. So if you are really serious aspirants who want to crack this particular examination, then you can contact the given number and you can join our paid batch. Okay, they will cover everything in full detail, because our examination is on the 31st of August, so we have good number of time. Now also, if a beginner also joins, he also with good efforts can easily crack this particular examination, that I can guarantee. But you have to follow the notice or sequence that we ask you to do it. If I ask you after the class you have to go and solve the DPP, you have to do it no matter what. Okay, in that way only you can crack the examination. But if you don't want to join the batch, no worries, you can take yourself test prime. This particular test prime consists 600 plus examination, includes Meghalaya LDA, then we have MCS, and then sub-inspector previous year paper, along with that expected mock test as well. So you can go and buy this. It's very cheap, around about 400 something you'll be getting. You can contact this number to get additional discount, right? So that's it, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you found this informative, then comment down below next session so that I can bring another video for you, where we might discuss your book list, which those aspirants can follow who wants to prepare themselves. And also, if you want free YouTube sessions, free YouTube live sessions, then you can comment down that as well. And based on your comments, I'll think what can be done later on. Okay, so thank you so much. Make sure to share this video with as many people as possible, because it's a very big update. It is a good news, you can say. Many aspirants were waiting for a long time, and finally this particular notification has come out. So there is a contact number given down below in the description box also. You can go and contact them right now. So thank you. Hope to see you soon. Till then, take care and keep studying. Bye bye.